having a lisp or any speech impediment, well, some people think it's a hurdle, but it shouldn't stop anybody from pursuing dreams, and especially those who may have a lisp. We wanted to encourage you this morning and tell you that it doesn't define you, nor can it limit you from having the career that you want. Dara Smith is here with us this morning, former news reporter at Television Jamaica, and she joins us to share her experiences and encouragement. Hello, miss. What a way you look trendy and just like it should be on a magazine cover. What happened?
No, listen, I come in on TV, so I have to kind of fix up.
You look lovely. You look like life is good. How are you, lady?
I am good, thank you very much. I am great. How are you?
I'm well. For the folks who miss you on TV, what's going on with Dara Smith these days?
I miss TV too. I really miss TV. But it's called growth. So I'm now doing marketing and communications with government. So that's where I'm at now. But I still have a little toe in media, just a little toe.
One little big toe, or maybe a toenail.
I'm trying to put the foot in there, but right now it's a toe.
All right, keep pushing, girl. So, this is an interesting scenario and situation. We're talking about folks with impediments, in particular today, a lisp tongue, which you say you did not really know you had. I mean, your case is slight. You're not, I would say, a classic case, and not in any way being derogatory, but a heavy tongue in the case of like an elephant man is one type, but then you may have another where the tongue comes slightly through the front teeth, but you didn't know you had any kind of impediment at all until training. So talk to me about that.
I did not know, Simone. I mean, all my years of reporting, all my years of presenting, I did not know I had a lisp until I wanted to move to the next level, which was to become a presenter. And I remember asking and being told that, no, you have a lisp. And as a result of that lisp, we can't put you on TV to present. You are fine doing the reporting, because here's what happened now. You are doing it for 2 minutes or maybe less. But if it's a case where you are doing it for more, imagine presenting the news for 10, 15 minutes with a lisp. That's where I think the challenge came in. So, of course, I had to go do training.
So talk to me about the training. How difficult was the training?
You know, it wasn't difficult, Simone. And I was saying, isn't it ironic? Because the person who trained me is now the person who's interviewing me this morning about what's happening. But it was quite interesting because, you know, it's about the formation of the tongue and the lips and the lisp.
Yes, it's okay. Just breathe. No pressure. We're not in a classroom.
Know, right?
There's no classroom setting this morning. There's no grading. We're just talking.
Yeah, so it's about the formation of the lips, the tongue, and the jaw. So I think in my case, I had a lazy tongue. So, and I realized whenever I get too excited, I will be, so now out of your training, Simone, it's about slowing down, enunciating, you know, ensuring that, like my TH, because, you know, with the lisp, it was the S and the Z and getting the formation of the TH and the vowel sounds and all of that. So that's what I had to work on.
Yeah. It's interesting that, you know, there's a saying that people have that if you don't know until you know. And when I listen to, you know, Dara, my lisp is coming in. It is clear that you have done some work, because if people don't listen, it's not very detectable that the slight sibilant issue is there. So you've done the work, and the work can be done. It's, you know, you're gone into the articulators and the organs of articulation, which is another story all by itself. But if you don't get into the physiology of what happens in your mouth when you're supposed to speak and how you can work to help move past any impediments you have, then you just don't know. And having found out now and having been able to kind of work on it, what is your message to other folks who want to enter the field, who may feel like they're not equipped because they may have a slight lisp or they may have some other issue that they think is disqualifying?
All right, so let me use the analogy of swimming. I love to swim, but I love the water, but I don't think I can swim. I've tried, but I don't think I've mastered the art of swimming, right? So it's the same thing. You have to do an analysis. You have to self-check.
Yeah.
Is this what you really want to do? Because especially if you're going into broadcast journalism, it can be brutal because you have social media and all of that now. People just not understanding what is happening with you, they will bash you.
Yes.
So you first have to develop a thick skin, right? After you've developed that thick skin, you now need to ensure that it's the right thing that you want to do. You ensure that that's what you want to do, and you get the help. So in my case, it may mean if you're, depending on the severity of the lisp, you may need a speech therapist. In my case, it was you, Simone. It was you, my voice and speech therapist. Is it therapist, Simone?
No, just a tutor. I mean, I reached therapist yet. Maybe into another. Yeah, because some people have to go beyond a trainer and get an audiologist or somebody who is, trained in that particular way.
So you have to first identify the level where you're at in terms of the severity of your lisp, and then go and seek that help. But let me tell you something, the sky is the limit. If you have it, you can do anything you want to do with it. You can just overcome this lisp and move on with life. So don't make that be a hindrance to you moving forward.
Absolutely. Well, you've conquered that dream and you're on to the next. As you said, it's all about growth. So we wish you all the best. I know your training will serve you. And remember that training is a thing that doesn't stop, right, Dara? So we keep going and we keep refreshing.
Let me say this publicly, because I remember when I really wanted to get on and I couldn't. And I did the training with you, Simone, and you were like, Dara, you're good to go. You gave me the green light. You gave me the green light, and I really appreciate that, because what it shows is that whatever you want to achieve, you can achieve. The sky's the limit, so just go for it.
Put in the work. Can achieve it once you put in the work.
Yeah, man.
Well done, Dara. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. Hope somebody found a takeaway in that, guys. What you think may be disqualifying is just something that needs some work. And if you work on it like everything else, you'll be able to do what it is that you want to do. So don't let go of a dream because you think, I'm not good enough because. So thank you, Dara, for checking in with us this morning, and all the best on the rest of your journey. Former news reporter and anchor with TVJ, Dara Smith. Up next, we're discussing real estate fraud and how to identify it. Please stay with us.